What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This is my first upload of the new year, so happy new year to everybody. I was supposed to upload this video like 2 weeks ago, but this is my third time filming it. I had so many technical difficulties. I had audio issues, mic issues, just all the issues that you can think of I was having, which I don't usually have. So I had to get a new mic and all this other stuff, but we're here. It's up. So I wanted to put you guys on to some of the vitamin supplements that I have been taking to help maintain and control my hormonal acne. I know there's so many of us out there that suffer with this. I've suffered with hormonal acne for years now, but the last 2 years since I've given birth to my son, my skin has just been out of control. Like, there's days when my skin is good, and then there's days when my skin is just terrible. The biggest issue for me with my hormonal acne is my cystic acne. If you don't know what cystic acne is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's literally like a cyst under the skin. It doesn't usually come out like a pimple does, but for one, it hurts like hell. For two, it leaves a scar even if you don't mess with it, and it just does not look good. It's something that I've been conscious about, but I finally found something that has helped me just get it all under control. So the first vitamin supplement that I've been taking is MSM, and this is basically a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. So I know you're probably like, well, you can get that at the grocery store, you can get that at the pharmacy, right? Yeah, you can. However, I have tried different ones and they've worked as far as like my overall skincare, but this one here is different. This one has definitely changed the game as far as hair, skin, and nail vitamins go. I'm sure some of you guys know Deborah here on YouTube, formerly known as Yuki. She recently changed her name. She also spoke about this in one of her videos like months ago. She did like a whole vitamin video, not just skincare, but just for all other health reasons. And she mentioned this in her video, but she also was taking I think the powdered version of this. I opted out of taking that. They had a pill version, so I was like, I'm gonna do that because I already take like BCAA muscle recovery powders and protein powders, and I'm not adding another powder to the collection. Like, I just did not want to add another powder. So when I saw that they had the pill version, I was just like, oh, I'll get this one. Only thing with this, if you are not a pill taker, which I'm really not one, but I don't have a hard time getting them down, this one is quite big. So you might have to like chop it in half if you're not really big on pill taking, or you don't like taking like humongous pills. That's the only thing I would say about this. It's quite big in size, but you only have to take 2 a day, right after a meal or with a meal. And this has really changed how my skin actually feels. And I'm talking about in like a matter of days, not like weeks. So if you take this consistently, you'll definitely see a change in how your skin feels, the brightness of your skin, and just your overall skin health. So I would recommend this definitely. So the next vitamin I have that I've been taking is the DERMA KLEAR Acne ZYME, and this one actually pairs good with the MSM. It's a vitamin, mineral, herb, and enzyme blend. So it has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B6, B12, calcium, magnesium, zinc, potassium. This also has sulfur in it, which, by the way, I need to mention this too. The MSM has sulfur in it as well, and I know sometimes people can digest that differently. So the only thing I would say is watch out for the sulfur in the MSM. And in here too, sulfur is something that you actually find in collagen, and that's in the MSM. So just be careful with that, because I know people have said that that makes them drowsy or tired or stuff like that. It hasn't done that for me. It has not made me tired. It has not made me sleepy or not more tired than I already am. So just watch out for that. Just a little FYI. This one has also aided in my acne care too. I did notice a reduction in a lot of the smaller pop-ups, like the whiteheads and the little red irritating bumps. The only thing with this one is sometimes when I take this, I get not a stomach ache, but kind of like a pain in my abdomen a little bit, and I noticed it's more so when I don't eat. Some of these vitamins will tell you to eat a meal with it. This one in particular does not say eat anything. However, I would recommend you eat something with this as well, because I notice when I don't have anything or anything to eat, yeah, it don't feel good down there. Definitely eat something when you take these. So the next vitamin I've been taking is Women's Probiotic. Now, I just started recently back on these, not this particular brand, but I was taking a probiotic, I would say probably the early part of last year. No particular reason why I stopped. I think I just ran out of whatever I had and I just never replaced it. But probiotic, you know, is the good bacteria that you need in your body to pretty much help with your digestive system. It helps fight infections that the bad bacteria might cause. It pretty much balances your digestive system out, which obviously is really good for your acne, hormonal acne as well, because if it don't come out one way, it's gonna come out the other way, and y'all know where the other way is, right here. So you have to have that balance. I definitely would recommend taking these. I've only been taking these for like 2 weeks, but I do have experience with taking probiotics, and I know that they do help. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna see an extreme difference in your skin. You may, depending on, but definitely I would say, even if you don't have acne issues, definitely you want to add this into your collection. Okay, so the last vitamin that I have been taking, and let me tell y'all right now, this one you have to get. So DIM helps balance your hormones. So basically it's a chemical compound that you find in different greens, like I think kale, broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. If you guys eat any of those things, and I'm sure there's other ones too, but if you guys eat any of those things, you're already consuming this chemical compound. This has worked wonders for me. However, you do have to give this time to work. Do not think this is like, I'm gonna take this for a couple days and my life is gonna be completely changed. It's not gonna be completely changed. I definitely would say at least a month to a month and a half. That's when I started seeing a huge difference. But the moment I started seeing the difference, it was like we was out of here after that. But definitely I would say get this one. Also, the thing with this is when you take it, you're gonna notice that your urine is going to turn orange. It is nothing to be alarmed about. So the DIM metabolites, it's a natural like amber color. So when it comes out, it just comes out in your urine and it comes out orange because of the color. I actually had to look that up because I knew that it was going to do that, because I actually was taking a vitamin before this that had DIM in it, and it actually said that it would do that, but it didn't say exactly what was the reason that was happening. The only thing it said was it's getting the toxins out your body. So when I finally realized, I was like, wait, hold on, let me look these things up. And when I found out what DIM was, I was like, well, I have this vitamin. It has all these other things in there that I'm not really, I don't kind of need. I mean, I probably do need it, but maybe, I don't know. So I was just like, well, let me look up DIM, and I found out what it was, and that's what was doing it. And then I was like, well, let me look up and see why is it turning my urine orange. And that's what I found from my research. So yeah, don't be alarmed if you take this and it turns your urine orange. It's going to do that. It's totally fine. You'll be okay. So just a couple other factors that I wanted to bring up. I'm definitely a person that believes that some things just have to be tackled from the inside out. When you're taking these tablets or you're taking these vitamins, do not think that it's going to change overnight. You have to be consistent with it, as well as you have to have a better diet. So don't think that you're going to eat all the junk that you want and all the things that you know contribute to your acne issues or even your hormonal acne, and you're going to be able to take these and you're going to be fine. If you know that there's something in particular that triggers your acne, I would definitely suggest that you cut back on your intake of whatever it is, even if it's something that you love. Me, I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets, but I know if I have too much of any type of sweet or anything at all in that like category, I'm gonna break out. I am most definitely going to break out. So I have had to, and I try so hard not to, you know, indulge, especially overly indulgent. Like I always have cupcakes and muffins and cookies and candy and stuff around me. So I definitely have had to cut back on how much of those things I'm eating. Even in a lot of the foods that we're eating, things that we cook with, there's also a lot of sugar in that. Ketchup, I didn't know ketchup had so much sugar. Like the average ketchup bottle has a lot of sugar in it, y'all. So if you're somebody that eats a lot of ketchup and, you know, other things that contain, you know, sugar and stuff like that, like you gotta kind of cut back or try to find an alternative, something that's like sugar free. I know a lot of these products out here that's sugar free don't taste as great, but, and that's just an example. Like there's different things that contribute to acne, but I definitely would suggest that you try your best to cut back on those things. Definitely drink a lot more water. That's only going to help these vitamins do what they're supposed to do for you. Don't figure that you're going to just eat whatever you want and get away with it. Like it's not going to work for you. And I also want to bring a point too. If you're somebody that does have a pretty good diet, you do drink a lot of water, and you still suffer from like any type of acne, hormonal acne, just a lot of just annoying breakouts, it could be stress as well. Stress does tend to contribute a lot to our acne, and you know, you just have to find ways to unstress yourself. Do more of what makes you happy and that does not have you on edge all the time. I think a lot of my acne, especially in these last 2 years as well, has been caused by a lot of stress. Usually an esthetician or your dermatologist can determine that for you, and it doesn't say that these products won't help you. It just says that you might have to find ways to, you know, do things that make you happy, period, so that you're not so stressed. Before you get into any of these vitamins, do look them up. There's a lot of information online about each one of these vitamins, the ingredients in them. If you're not sure what they are or what they may do for you, definitely look them up online. I'm going to link all of them down below. I got all of mine from iherb.com, so they have a lot of information on there too that can kind of help you navigate and figure out what it is that's best for you. The biggest thing for me right now, as far as my skin, that I want to focus on, since I've been able to figure something out to help with this acne issue, is the pigmentation. I have a lot of scarring, especially on this side of my face. I do know of products that have helped in the past. There's a lot of products that I use now that I know that have helped me before as far as skincare is concerned, but you know, I just don't be consistent with it all the time. So that's the only thing. I have to get more consistent back with certain skincare products. I'm gonna try to stay as consistent with that as possible. Yeah, so just make sure that your skincare regimen is on point and you have a consistent one. Mine always changes up depending on how my skin is at the time. And I will tell you guys right now, my skin in the last 2 or 3 weeks has been so dry, especially like the bottom half. First of all, I have combo to oily skin, and that's usually year round. I have never really experienced this dry thing going on. So for all my girls and my boys out there with dry skin, I understand, because it is quite annoying. Honestly, I think it might be a little bit more annoying than having oily skin. I don't know, I'm not used to it, and I've been having to really put heavier creams on my face, which is unusual for me. So yeah, my skincare regimen just switches up quite often as of recently, but I'm probably gonna do a skincare routine pretty soon. Not quite sure when, but look out for that. And that's pretty much it for this video. So if you got this far in the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to go down and subscribe below if you haven't subscribed already. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've used any of these vitamins and what they've done for you. Also, like this video and hit the bell notification so that you know when I upload my next video. And I will see you guys in my next one.